Here's a moment many people don't recognize until it's almost past. It's the moment a decision feels like relief. Not because it's right, not because it's wrong, but because it finally ends the thinking. That's often the moment people lock something in they later wish they had slowed down. I'm not talking today about bad decisions, I'm talking about well-intentioned decisions made under pressure. The time it feel responsible, productive, even smart until later. Hi, I'm Vicki Joern, a financial advocate who helps individuals navigate major life's transitions such as job loss, caregiving, divorce, retirement, or the loss of a loved one. And today is about protecting you before you commit to something that can't easily be unwound. Think about a tea kettle sitting on the stove. Nothing dramatic is happening. The water is heating slowly, quietly, until suddenly the whistle. That whistle isn't danger. It's pressure asking for attention. And most people's instinct is to turn off the heat immediately. But sometimes the answer isn't reacting to the noise. It's adjusting the heat without rushing the outcome. Pressure works the same way after life changes. After a transition, uncertainty doesn't scream, it hums. And when that hum gets louder, doing something feels better than sitting with it. That's when speed starts to feel like clarity. But speed isn't often just relief. Here's a pattern I see often. Someone has been carrying too many open questions for too long. Not chaos, just constant thinking. Eventually, one decision becomes the release valve. Not because it's urgent, but because it's available. Once it's made, there's a sense of relief. Finally, it's done. But later, when the pressure fades, new questions appear. Not because the decision was careless, because it was made to quiet the whistle, not because the moment was right. We talk a lot about risk in financial conversation. Market risk, inflation risk, longevity risk, but the risk that causes the most regret, pressure-based timing. That one doesn't show up on any statement. Not at all. Before you lock anything in, ask yourself, am I choosing this because it fits my life now or because I want the pressure to stop? Question 2, would this feel the same if I revisited it in a few months? Is this decision flexible if life shifts again? If those questions feel uncomfortable, that's not a warning sign. That's wisdom asking for space. Confidence doesn't feel rushed. It feels grounded. It sounds like, I understand the trade-offs. I know what this commits me to. I'm okay waiting. If I need to, anything else deserves more time. If you're still thinking about something, you almost decided that pause matters. If this message stayed with you or made you reconsider the timing of a new step, you're welcome to stay connected here. Subscribe or pass this along to someone who may be feeling that same pressure. And if you're at a point where a decision feels close but not settled, you can take the conversation further. You'll find me at bfinancialpartners.net, where you can schedule time to talk things through without urgency, without expectations. Sometimes the most responsible move isn't choosing faster, it's choosing clarity. And remember, be financially prepared for today and the uncertainties of tomorrow.